The Book of Manuscripts, Chapter 32, Scroll of Harmotif. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
This chapter covers the recipes and techniques of the ancient Egyptian physicians.
Odidef of Onekafu found many scrolls from the olden times. The inspector of temples discovered writings from the days of the wise ones, many things from the past, and utterances by lords of the Kohar. He caused them to be copied and placed in the houses of record. Some were guarded from the eyes of men. The writings dedicated to the name of the great God were sought out. Nikat, a scribe at Yano, wrote them down. They are set forth by his hand. They are not lost, and will live when he and his sons and his sons' sons rest in morning land. He will abide in Amentuth in peace. The physician must know the courses of the watchers. He must know their times and their comings and goings. He must know the secret of the Lord of forms and the way of the guide of souls. He must know who are the owners of forms and who are the formless ones. He must know their abode. He must know the road and the 4 ways of entry. He must know the nature of the double power. He must be a master at drawing forth the spirit. He must know the outside of man, the things which flow over it. He must know the inside man, the substances which fill it. He must know the heart, the muscles that move out from it, controlling every action of the body. These are words to fill the ears of the physician. These things are written on his heart. The physician sits on a throne of silence. The physician absorbs the pains of the sick through his ears. If any man opens the door of his heart to the physician, the tongue has no knowledge of what the ears have heard. The inmost room is open to the silent man. The heart of the physician is not puffed up because of his knowledge. He talks with the simple man as though he were wise. The words of the physician are as healing herbs. The physician bears himself so that when the eyes of the sick man fall upon him, they are half cured. The eyes of the physician see through the flesh. When he sat before his master, he learned to bear patiently the chastisements for his own failings. Now he can justly reprove another for his. The tongue of the physician is dipped in honey, not in guile. Where truth adds to suffering without benefit, then he may veil it, but never will he do so without purpose or care. The physician does not fear the God above the stairs. He does not shrink before the face of death. He is a man of wide wisdom. He knows the nature of the lesser gods. The lesser gods are the limbs and attributes of the great God and form his members. He will not seek to raise up the dead. He will not seek to speak with them. He is beyond the urges of gold. He knows the laws of the great God. They cover countless years. They are fixed and unchangeable, and never fail at their times. The physician knows the measurements of the hours and the movements of the days. When the vital, God-given breath is stopped by the demons, the body becomes restless and hot. They stir the heart. They drive out the body water containing the life. The demons must be made inactive and put to sleep with one of the sleeping draughts. The body is to be made cool, for the demons of heat are expelled with coolness. They will enter into a vessel of earthenware, if it be warmed, and can then be destroyed. If a man be slain in battle, or by the body being pierced, the destroying demon enters through the blood. The body is broken, and it enters through the opening. The breath is stopped. Breathing ceases. The outward senses are discarded. The spirit departs to find its memories intact in the keeping of its spirit twin. The liberated spirit is united with its spirit twin. It dwells in another sphere. It is the place of fulfillment, not unlike earth. The physician must not hamper the departing spirit once breath has left the body. He must not bind it. The spirit does not pass to the morning land awake. It awakens there as from a sleep. It does not unite with its spirit twin until judged according to its colors. When united together, all over there appears alike to all here. All past hopes and desires appear before the risen one. The gods that have been worshipped are given form there. They arise before the eyes of the risen one. The worship of strange, lesser gods is not forbidden, for it helps purify the heart. It makes wholesome the heart. The words spoken before unhearing images are not lost. They are heard by greater ears than men can conceive. The great God made 10 lights, or rays, which flow forth from his midst. Each shines in the form of power his thoughts have imparted to it. They are shed everywhere and contained in all things. The physician is wise if he is master of the rays. A man is melancholy. It is not that a demon has made its abode in his body. It is not a sickness of the body. See if his land is feeble. Look at his crops. Have they failed? If the wife of a man be unfaithful, his crops will not grow. If his sister be unmarried and unchaste, he will suffer infertility in his herds. The trees of his garden will not bear fruit. Corn and wheat will not yield their bounty. A man's daughter, being unmarried and unchaste, his birds and beasts will waste away. He will become downcast in spirit. His eyes will become dull. The cure is not within the man. His body is not unsound. No demon abides there. The cure is in his daughter. The man must brand her with burning brands. She must be branded in stripes. She must name the man who made her impure. She must denounce the one who made her a fountain of impurity. Her impurity afflicts her father. It goes forth invisible as air to lay hold on his birds and beasts. If she would be tested, she is given a draught. It is gall of dog, juice of aloe, ashes of goat horn, each 1 measure in 5 measures of water. If she throws up the evil, she is purged and purified. If there is no evil, it does not come up. She makes an image of the man who made her impure. He brought evil into her. She burns his image in purifying fire. Into the ashes go all her thoughts and longings for him. She is free from evil. A woman knows an adulteress and locks the secret in her heart. She does not denounce the adulteress. Her male kindred go to war or to hunt. They will die or be wounded. The knowledge hidden in her heart becomes like a barb in living flesh. It becomes putrid, a thing of evil. As putrid flesh gives off an aroma of corruption, which pollutes as it festers and spreads evil, so does hidden knowledge of evil fester in the subtle essences. It spreads abroad, and as blood cries to blood, it reaches the blood of a man under strain. This woman must be branded in stripes and purified. She must denounce the adulteress. The adulteress will be dealt with, then, like an unchaste woman, purified with the water of maidens. The blood of a guilty man must be spilt to save the blood of one who has done no wrong. The physician does not punish, and he does not seek out one who deserves punishment. The art of the physician is to heal. Men suffer sickness of the heart. They become sad. Their birds, their beasts, their crops are stricken. But the evil springs not from evil festering in women. The evil is within themselves. Their household is in disorder. They are confused in thought. They say one thing when they mean another. None is at peace with them. They become hot ones. They must no longer strive to dwell in the north wind. They must labor for another, or take up the tools of a craftsman. Better a long life in poverty and peace than a short life weighed down by riches and care. A man is in pain, or it becomes you to cut into his flesh, to remove a demon's abode, or to draw together bones that have parted. Then it is the time for putting forth the Spirit. He may be given the drink of slumber. It is for you to decide. You will move the gabulic before his eyes. You will call forth his spirit. You will move your hands downward over his body, spreading the power of your spirit. Your voice will give him instructions. The power of your spirit will enter into him. His eyes will close, but more often not. The power will enter into his body. It will close all doors between his spirit and his body. His body will breathe. It will live. But he will be as one dead, for his spirit is called forth. You will place the eye of horror upon him. It will bind him. He cannot move, he is fast. You will speak to him. You will ask of him the thing he cannot know. He will answer. If his spirit be called forth, it will know the thing he cannot know. You can tell him he will sleep the sleep beyond sleep. You will tell him there is no pain, and that doors between the body and spirit are closed. His eyes do not see, his skin does not feel, his flesh is soft. You can enter his body with an instrument. If he have the abode of a demon within him, you pierce it. You draw forth the demon in the fluid. It runs away. The seat of the demon falls upon itself. You close it with a thin rod of copper made hot. It is purified. You draw the flesh together, you fold it back. It is covered with long boiled sadish. You leave the man enwrapped in the eye of horror. You tell him when to awaken. All decisions are yours. He awakens not as Osira, unless it be the will of Osira. A man is plagued by a demon, which has made its abode in the inmost recesses of his body. It cannot be found. He talks loosely. His tongue lacks control. His thoughts are wrapped in shadows. His heart moves quickly. Water flows from his body. He finds no peace in sleep. His hands tremble. There is pain in his head. He relishes no food. He is a man of many thoughts, but knows not what to do. You will call forth his spirit. You will place him in the chambers of silence. You will enwrap him in the healing aroma. The doors between his spirit and body are shut. You place the eye of horror upon him. He sleeps in the eye of horror. It fills every recess of his body. It seeks out the demon. It destroys the demon in its abode. The demon is not called forth. You speak with the spirit of the man. Is it at peace? Is it restful? You decide the time of awakening. This is the healing sleep. You, the physician, are the master of sleep. Of all physicians, sleep is the greatest. The pupil asks what is sleep. It is the renewal of spiritual energy. The spirit returns to its source, to the fountain of its being. The body lapses into sleep. The spirit is easily recalled. It is not far away. A man lacks sleep. He cannot sleep. He becomes sick. His body is heavy. His footsteps slow. He lacks strength. His thoughts go from him. His limbs ache, but he has no point of sickness. He cannot say what ails him. His pillow is a place of torment, his bed, a wilderness of wild thoughts. Small things of little moment loom before him as mountains. You decide. if it be a simpler affair without himself, an affair of his household, a problem at the task, a soothing draught will suffice. Let the spirit obtain the substance for its forces peacefully, and it will renew its vigor. It will be well. If the sickness come from within, if it come from something entered within, then the healing sleep will bring a cure. A man fears the night comer. He fears to sleep, lest the night comer seize him. He builds an abode of sickness with bricks of fear. He has opened a window into the place of terror. He must be purged. He must be purified with incense. He may eat while the overseer of heaven rises upward, but not while he descends. When night approaches, he must dance around his habitation until weary. He will bathe himself in warm waters to be purified. His misdeeds will fall from him. They will no longer attract the night comer. It will not rise from the dark abode to haunt him. A man has a festering sore. He has a wound. It is unclean. It turns yellow. It darkens. There is evil beneath the hardness. Salt is dissolved strongly in water. It is made warm. The sore and the wound are bathed. The hardness is softened. It is taken away. The yellow which has come up is taken away. Homu leaves are pounded. They are sprinkled with brimstone. They are placed on the wound. They are bound up with linen. A wound is large, or a battle wound. It must be made clean with liskin wood in water. If the maggot seize on it and consume the evil and the blackness, it can remain. When the flesh is clean and bright, it must be covered to stop entry of unclean things, and the sixth sign must be on top. There is benefit if the wound be left open to the sun. A man is burnt. The skin blisters. It gives out water. The skin is consumed. The flesh is raw. It is not black. The flesh is soft. The burned is laved in cool waters. It is sprinkled with water of sesamum. It is not bound up. A wound does not heal. A burn does not heal. You take yellow dried powder of luba. The powder is placed in water. It remains yellow, then cast it out. It turns red, then use it forthwith. But do not keep it with you. A woman in childbirth. A man wild with fever. Water made hot with stones is poured on the tree of life. It soaks during 2 nights. It is given often and drunk deep. It is the basis of many things. It can be kept. The tree of life is pounded. It becomes pulp. A joint swells, filled with pain. The pulp is applied. It sticks. It is not bound. The rectum becomes a place of evil. It bleeds. The evil stirs up inconvenience. The pulp of the tree of life, 4 measures. The pulp of poppy fruit, 1 measure. Oil of sufan, 1 measure. Moon oil, 2 measures. A man becomes sluggish in the grip of fat. His body is encased in fat. He is in a state of sickness. His body is silted up with fat, as the water channels are silted up with sand and oil. Fat is the adversary that eats away a man's welfare. It chokes his body as weeds choke a waterway. He who walks with fat is as a man who ever carries a load of sand. He is purged day after day. He shall be given little water. He shall walk long distances in the heat of the day and bathe in uncool water. A shallow pit shall be dug during the cool of the morning and left during the rising of the sun. As the sun declines, the fat man shall be put in the pit. The sand will cover all but his head. He shall be left during the declining of the sun. In the evening his meal shall be small. This he will do many times. He shall not eat of sodden foods or foods which grow and are hard. All that grows and is soft shall be eaten, but shall be unsodden. Learn dancing and movements of the body, so that soul and body may develop in harmony. Let nothing enter the mouth or come forth from it, except it be controlled by moderation. A hungry man exposes the wickedness of others, but an overstuffed one does no less. The body of a hungry man is abused through no fault of his own, but the abuse wrought by an overfed man is his own doing. Never forget to call upon God in your sickness, and you will find He comes with fond compassion. When His power enwraps you, sickness is overcome. The Egyptians were wise, but their ways were not our ways. The cures of their physicians were for them, and not for us, as our bodies, being sustained in a different manner, are unlike in their humors. The substances which bring about a cure can be obtained only from the surroundings in which the body moves. Anything from another land lacks the essential harmony. Therefore, all the recipes recorded on this long scroll are omitted. Our material is limited, and this is not a treatise on physics. This scroll was among those added.